Samsung has rolled out One UI 7 Beta 1, a significant update to its Android interface. The new version introduces a refreshed design, a now bar feature reminiscent of Apple's Dynamic Island, and enhanced AI-powered security. Initially available for the Galaxy S24 series, the beta is already accessible in countries like Germany, India, and the US. Early feedback highlights its smooth performance and iOS-inspired design elements. That said, it's important to keep in mind that beta versions, while not always problematic, can often contain bugs. These releases aim to gather user feedback before the official Android 16 launch. This helps developers catch issues and improve performance that might not surface during controlled testing. The number of bugs can vary depending on the beta stage. Early versions tend to be more prone to issues, while later ones may offer a more stable, near-final experience. That being said, One UI 7 Beta 1 is an exciting update for many Samsung enthusiasts. However, today we're going to address some areas of dissatisfaction, potential design and functionality improvements, as well as a few bugs we've encountered. Top 11 issues we found in One UI 7 Beta 1. 1. Battery charging icon animation. The animation of the battery charging icon, whether on the home screen or unlocked, feels outdated and doesn't blend well with the rest of the interface. 2. Lack of updated animations. One noticeable downside is the absence of updated animations. A lot of the interface still looks and moves like older versions of One UI, which makes the update feel less fresh. 3. No smooth unlock wallpaper transitions. The unlock wallpaper transitions are jarring. Instead of a smooth fade or transition, it's a sudden change, which feels a bit rough compared to what we see on Pixel and iOS devices. 4. Forced bouncy animations. The bouncy animations feel unnatural and don't quite match the finger's movement. For example, dragging down the quick or notification panel causes the animation to stop abruptly and then stretch awkwardly, which disrupts the flow. 5. New battery icon feels cheap. While the new battery icon looks interesting, it doesn't feel premium. Adding a small dot, like in iOS, could help make it feel more refined. 6. Folder animations are disappointing. The animations when exiting an app in a folder are problematic. Instead of a smooth transition, it takes you directly back to the home screen, disrupting the experience. 7. Notification icon placement. The pill-shaped notification in the status bar would feel more natural if it were positioned in the punch hole, aligning better with modern design aesthetics. 8. Missing animations for notification icons. Some notification icons, like the stopwatch, lack smooth animations when interacting with the Now bar. They simply vanish and reappear with no transition, which feels a bit jarring. 9. Lock screen music player needs tweaking. The lock screen music player has some issues. Text is cut off at the bottom, and when there's too much information, the song title doesn't scroll, making it hard to read. 10. Keyboard should pop up automatically. The keyboard should appear automatically when opening the Finder. Having to manually bring it up when searching is a bit inconvenient. 11. Now bar music player needs refinements. The music player in the Now bar could use some improvements. Adding the same blur effect used for the timer would enhance its look, and switching the solid background color in the Samsung Music widget to a color would make it visually more appealing. Conclusion. All in all, One UI 7 introduces some exciting features, but there are areas that need further refinement. The outdated battery charging animation, lack of smooth transitions, and forced bouncy animations detract from the overall experience. Simple improvements, like smoother wallpaper transitions, more fluid folder animations, and automatic keyboard prompts, could make a huge difference in everyday use. With a little more polish, One UI 7 could easily provide a more seamless and enjoyable experience for Samsung users. The One UI 7 update is expected to roll out to more Galaxy models soon, including the upcoming S25 Ultra. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. Samsung's One UI 7 Beta has introduced some exciting features, but it's not without its quirks. A peculiar bug in the lock screen blur engine has caught users' attention. While the performance of this first public beta is promising, this issue is something Samsung needs to address in the next build. Renowned tipster Ice Universe has been actively helping Samsung refine One UI 7. In a recent post, he shared a screenshot that highlights the bug in the lock screen's blur engine. The lock screen features the impressive new Now bar and sleek widgets with blur effects reminiscent of Apple's iOS 18. However, Samsung seems to have missed optimizing the blur effect specifically for lock screen notifications. In the shared screenshot, the notification overlay on the lock screen appears nearly transparent. It's a whitish card resembling the primary notifications window, but without the proper blur effect applied. This odd transparency leaves the notification blending awkwardly with the wallpaper, making it visually unappealing. Additionally, Ice Universe uploaded a video on YouTube and posted on X with a caption. In fact, Samsung One UI 7 Beta 1 XKZ version of the app opening animation is not the best. It looks stiff and lifeless, and it is very disappointing that the icon turns into a right angle and spreads the page. In the internal testing process of One UI 7, there is an excellent version, which is the XScan version. Its app opening animation has a beautiful and elegant unfolding animation, and it has an obvious deceleration effect in the later stage of animation, thus making the animation more floating and in line with the logic of the physical world. As you can see, the animation of XScan is closer to the vivid effects of iOS, but Samsung did not choose it as a better version for release, which is disappointing. However, there is still time. Please provide feedback to Samsung regarding this matter, urging them to abandon their current plan and adopt XScan's animation solution and optimize based on it. This is the correct direction. The good news? This issue is expected to be resolved in the second beta firmware. Samsung has a strong track record of fixing such bugs swiftly, so we're optimistic this will be addressed soon. Have you received the update yet? What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section.